I had an interview today. I had a calm little job interview today. And unfortunately my biceps did not swoo them. Swoo them. I'm kind of surprised a little bit. Like my arms are 16-ish, 16 and a quarter inch. I feel like that's large enough to seduce anybody, but apparently I was wrong. So maybe once you get to like the 18 range, I think that's when it's like, whoa, your arms are so big, we have to hire you. Because that's how it works, right? It's not like qualifications or like whether they think you'll be a good fit. It's whether your arms are big or not, right? Anyways, we got a classic back and buys today. We gotta pump them up and then maybe I can go to my interview, we'll see. I should have done my back and buys before the interview. Then I'd have a nasty little pump. Show up in my fucking tank top to Applebee's to be a car site, yeah. One Piece update, some random guy on TikTok was like, hey, instead of watching the Fishman Island arc, you should watch like the remake that they made, which is like a condensed version of it. So far that shit is fucking the best animation I have ever seen out of One Piece. So that's fucking sick. Everyone looks so cool post time skip. They kind of skipped the training, which sucks. I figured, you know, they had 2 years of training and One Piece likes to drag shit along. I thought they were gonna show Mihawk training Zoro or like, you know, Luffy getting trained, all that shit. But no, they were just like, fuck it. You don't need to see the cool shit. Whatever. So we're off to a rough start. Both of the, what are they called? Both of the squat racks were taken, so I can't start with bent over row, which is fine. I still do want to put my first set energy into my lower lats, so I'm just gonna start with cable rows instead, which was on my plan anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But I've always had an issue with recording my cable rows. I've never been good at it. You gotta like position your body right in order to show the muscle separation without like having your head cover your back, shadow, sorta. Anyways, plus I've never even done cable rows in this gym before, so should be eventful. Maybe my back secretly looks sick as hell. We're about to find out. But me working on my lower lat with bent over row, I feel like my activation for my lower lat has gotten better for cable rows, which is really cool. Nope. Oh, shit. Oh, goddamn. So if you're unaware, there's 2 carbs. There's simple carb and complex carb. Simple way to explain it, simple carb digests fast, complex carb doesn't. Longer grain or some shit, or longer molecular structure, some fucking fancy shit that I don't know. Anyways, an example of complex carb are potatoes, which, you know, I was like, huh? But I mean, kind of makes sense. When I eat them, I feel fuller. Like, you know, it's slower digesting. A example of simple carb is white rice, which also makes sense. I eat that shit and I'm like, okay, where's the rest? So it might be a shout to get rid of my white rice and replace it for some sort of like vegetable or potato or some sort that's complex carb, so it's slower digesting. But I'm kind of using the, like, simple carb has its benefits too, right before your workout. It's a good source of carb for workouts, I think. So I eat my chicken and rice right before the gym. Science and shit. I'm just looking for slow digesting shit so that I'm not a black hole. So my stomach isn't a black hole. And so far it seems like vegetables. Am I gonna have to start eating salads? Maybe. It looks like we won't be able to do barbell row today, because like, if you think about it, you can't just work in when somebody has a squat rack, because like all of the shit is different setups. Usually the weights are a lot different too. Like there's a guy over there fucking deadlifting 3 plates. So you're gonna unload 2 plates on each side every time I wanna do a set. Nah, it's just a huge pain in the ass. So I could do Smith machine bent over row. Assuming I think the Smith machines are weird though, and they have like a stopper that's pretty high up, abnormally high up, I'd say. I could just kind of push my barbell rows to the very end, maybe? Actually, I lied, he's off, I'm going.
Move reminds me like a Uzi jacuzzi. Get the fuck out of the way.
Not gonna lie, I feel weak as shit here, but that could be because I did cable rows first. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. That's what I'm going with. I also did preacher rows first. It's fine. I'm getting my chest vein to pop again. I don't know why it only pops when I'm doing bent over rows. Popped isn't a fitting word. Vaguely shows is more fitting. Dude, this is an absolute necessity to do it first, man. Fuck. I'm not gonna lie, cardio sucks and I don't wanna do it anymore. That doesn't mean I'm gonna stop doing it, but like, holy shit. I've kept it the exact same from start to now, and it is just as hard. Cardiovascular endurance isn't improving for shit. That's all I'm saying. I'm struggling just as much. If anything, sometimes I feel like I'm getting my ass kicked exponentially harder than normal, but that's because I'm not distracting my brain hard enough because I ran out of energy on Duolingo. So I have to stick with Hatsune Miku Karafuru Parato, Karafuru Stage, which is a fucking rhythm game. I swear to God, I'm pretty decent at it too. They have a gacha system, so of course I'm gonna play it. I can unlock whatever virtual bullshit character Hatsune Miku is, singer or something, whatever it is. I enjoy it way too much. Sometimes time just disappears. Other times it feels like I'm doing it for an hour. I still haven't upped the duration either, so I'm still doing 30 minutes. Eventually I might have to do like 2 hours. I don't even know how I'm gonna do that. I don't know how people have time to do that. Sacrifices, I guess, right? If me doing Stairmaster for 2 hours means I'm gonna be absolutely fucking diced, I'll do it. Shit, when am I supposed to implement that? I don't know. Soon, probably. It's fine. Maybe I should go on like morning runs or something. That's actually a pretty good idea. There's only 2 good times to do a morning run. It's when you got that like nice crisp breeze early in the morning or late at night. Those are like the 2 options. Because if you're going in fucking at like 12 p.m., you're just going when it's hot and gross and lame. Because you gotta break that shit up. There's just no way, I can't even fathom doing 2 hours of cardio at once. So maybe like a 30-minute jog when I wake up. Really burn my glycogen storages so I could feel like shit for the rest of the day. Pretty good idea. What if I do it fasted? Holy shit. I'm a genius. I haven't really abused fruits at all, which is strange because fruits are fucking goated. But like, what would I eat? Like strawberries? I think that's like the berry family is the only one that's actually low calories per 100 grams. And since they're basically nothing but, are they a simple carb or a complex carb? Because they're like a sugar, but they're fructose, right? So it's like, which one are they? I think they're a simple carb. I don't know. I'm not smart enough for this shit. But that could be a shot. What I was doing was I would dice my strawberries and then I would cover them in lime juice and then I would cover them in stevia and then freeze them. I don't think I'd do that this time, just to stay away from the stevia, because I don't need more of that shit. I already get that through my cookie dough. Holy shit, you know what would be such a good idea? I can do, so there's this protein frosting that I used to make for my donuts. I could do that and then dip my fucking strawberries in it. All it is Greek yogurt and protein powder and sugar-free pudding mix. You mix that shit together, you got frosting. And it tastes really good because like the pudding mix and the protein powder make it sweet. Oh, that's so smart. Oh my God, wait, I'm gonna fucking do that shit. I'm a genius. I totally accidentally walked in on a girl doing her posing routine. So now we're here. Anyways, how did the back pump turn out? I have no idea if this is good lighting, so we're just gonna hope it is. I think the better you have like your back activation, the better you can flex it. Like if you can get your muscles to cramp, I feel like that's a good sign that you have mind-muscle connection there. And my back, I can only get it to cramp sometimes.